All right, so here's what we're learning today. I sure hope you can see that. Should be able to. Up here I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You have to be able to do this in order to solve the problems today and to work with the exponents. Now this does not mean 2 times 4. This is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How could we solve that? To make it a little easier. There's several ways to do it. Waylon.
So what I would do, I would take the two, I would take the group, I would put them in groups.
Okay.
I would take,
Like this?
yes.
Yeah, we could do that. So everybody, what's 2 times 2?
4.
Done with that. What's 2 times 2?
4.
We're done with that. And
Then
then we do
add.
4 times 4 is
16.
16.
Oh, never mind.
Then you add them.
Okay. What? What's the question? 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. Okay.
That's how I do it.
I would do it that way too.
I would just do it 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
We can do that. Let's do it that way. Okay, so if you're going to do it that way, you say 2 times 2 is
4.
4. 4 times 2 is
8.
8. And 8 times 2 is, it turns out the same. You can,
I would do it like 2, 4, 6.
no, that's addition. This is multiplication. It's not addition. You can't go 2, 4, 6, 8. You could if it was 2 plus 2 plus 2. This is multiplication. So today you are multiplying. You're not adding. You can't just say 2, 4, 6, 8. You can't do 2 times 4. It's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's like having, no, I can't say it that way. Jace.
I just figured something out. They counted all 8, and then you multiply it by the 2's up there, just 1, 2, and you get 16.
You do. It's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Waylon.
I have another method.
Okay. So do I, but make it quick because we got a
I'll
lot
go
to
2
do.
times 2 is 4.
Yeah.
4 times 2 is 8.
That's what we did.
8. Oh.
That's just what we
Jeez, I
did.
guess
Now,
I'll do
there's
it.
another way to do it. Come on, people. You should know the other way.
Add all the 2.
You can't add the 2's. It's not addition. It's multiplication.
It's a multiplication.
Come on. What's another way to solve this? I'm doing lazy way. Lazy way. Only we're going to use the lazy way sometimes. Lazy way? Louder, what? Say it. Okay, come on, y'all. Yeah, calculator. Get a calculator, please. Get a calculator, please. Today, you may use a calculator.
You have to.
You don't have to.
Yay.
But I want you need to know how to do it, though. Because sometimes the numbers are going to be super big, especially in 6th grade, and you will want the calculator. And the reason is that I need you to know how to do this. I can't worry about that you don't know the multiplication. So grab a calculator, please. Your marker should be closed, and you need a calculator. Everybody needs a calculator.
I have a calculator. Here.
So you can still do it. You can still do the groupings on a calculator, or you can press 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and then hit the equal button. Try it. Try hitting 2
Oh, I just did
times
that.
2 times. You got to keep track of the 2's though.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you come up with 16, you're good.
I get it.
Okay. Come up with 16.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
2 times 2 times 2.
Keeping track of the 2's can be difficult.
I did it!
So we just type in 2.
I'm a big kid now.
This is right.
I'm a big kid
You
now.
can just try again.
I'm not a big
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that too.
I didn't know the other way.
You can do that too. So here's another way to do it. Waylon just figured it out. This is another way to do it. Clear your calculator out and go ahead and do 2 times 2 and hit equals. And then hit equal again.
And then one more.
And then one more
Wait, you
equal.
guys didn't know that?
That's
Not
so
everybody knows
cool.
But you've got to keep track of how many times you press an equal.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Equal.
You went too far. You went too far. That's why I don't recommend that way.
Then what
Oh
other
yeah,
things?
we've already got.
Wait, look. I did.
Yeah, we got E.1.
I'm a big kid now. I'm a
No,
big
give me my
kid
Jacoby,
now.
give me my Jacoby marker. Ava, can you give me my Jacoby marker?
Yeah.
All right. Calculators down, please.
Actually, if you press on 1, then you press.
Wait, you press on 1, you press on 30.
Okay,
No.
calculators
One.
off and down.
Oh, wait.
1.
Markers capped and down. Markers capped and down. You now have to learn a new term.
A new one.
A new math term. It's exponent. Everybody repeat.
Exponent.
Exponent. Exponent. And if you're watching the video, you could be in your book on lesson 3 dash. What is it, 4? And we're going to go there in a minute. We're not going to go there yet. Let me get a page for him. So he's got this. Yeah, page 70 would be a good place to be if you're on the video. Close your book after that.
What video?
Is this about math? Okay, that's not about math. Okay, so here's how exponents work. We just did this one, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This is another way to write that.
Oh.
Yes, some of you already know this. Some of you don't. This is written in exponential notation.
2 to the 4th power.
What explanation notation?
This.
So you just put a random number.
It's not a random number, it's the one we're working with. This is read as 2 to the 4th power. Okay? What that means is this is the base and this is the exponent. It's like a number wearing its hat. The base tells you the number you're working with. I'm working with 2. The exponent tells me how many 2s I'm working with. Your markers to be capped right now.
Oh, I was.
Both of you need to cap your markers. So the 2 is the base. This is the base. The 4 is the exponent. This tells me how many 2s I have. How many 2s do I have, everybody? 4. And what am I doing to them? I am multiplying them. Do I have 4? 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Do we have to write
Okay.
this way?
You have to write it what way?
This way.
You have to write it 3 different ways. We'll get to that in a second. But
So, Ethan told me whenever he was in this grade that I used to ask him, like, Ethan, what's this, like, 16 to, like, the 4th power or something like that. And he goes, it's not anything.
it's not anything. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so technically there's, like, more than 10 powers.
There's unlimited.
1 millionth power.
There's unlimited. We'll get to that in a second. Okay. So this, written like this, sometimes we just call that an exponent, but it's technically the exponential notation. In other words, we're noting a number using an exponent.
That sounds fun.
Okay. This, does this look familiar to you at all?
Yes.
Remember when I might give you the number 27 and say write it in expanded form?
Yeah.
You would say 20 plus 7. Well, this is the expanded form for exponents. We're going to look in the book in just a minute, and it will become clearer. This is the expanded form. You now know 3 new terms. This guy is the exponent. This is written in exponential notation. This is the expanded form. That's what this means. 2 to the 4th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. We can lose track real easily. Okay? This big number is the base. It's the solid base. The little guy is the exponent. And that's the expanded form. Just take a look at it for a minute. One more thing to do. We already know what this is, right? We solved it, correct?
Yeah.
Everybody remember what 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is?
Yes.
What was it?
16.
Yes, that's standard form. What's standard form? Just a number written like a number. So there's three ways to write it. Exponential notation, 2 to the 4th power, or you can call it raised to the 4th power. expanded form, 2 is my base. It's repeated 4 times. Yep. And then standard form, 16.
Oh.
Now, open your book up. What page did you say that was?
70.
70. Open up to page 70. You're going to see a big green cube. Page 70. You should see a big green cube.
What's a cube?
What's a cube? It's a three-dimensional shape with a square as its side.
There is how many?
Okay,
Whoa.
just take.
Cube.
It depends on the cube. Okay, this cube that they have. Give me half a marker and pay attention. This cube that they have has 5 on each side. So it's a 5 by 5 by 5, right? If we were to take that cube apart, it would have 125 little cubes. It's a 5 by 5 by 5. Now, I want you to look between the 2 yellow arrows. Everybody see between the 2 yellow arrows? Okay, it tells you that the base is the number to be multiplied. The base is 5. And then it tells you that the exponent is how many times the base is used. And that would be 3, because a cube is length times width times height. Okay, so that would mean a cube, this cube is
15.
5. No, it's not 15. It's 5 to the third
Oh, wait, no, I was adding.
power. 5 to the third power. It's 5. How many 5s?
3.
3. Are we adding?
No.
No, we are
Multiplying.
multiplying. Okay, now look at the far right arrow on page 71. It gives you the 3 different things. On the top is the exponential notation. Everybody repeat that.
Exponential notation.
Usually from now on, we're just going to say it's the exponent, because the 6th graders would never say exponential notation, but you got to learn that at first. Hang on. Then, so this is the exponential notation, and then we can do the expanded form. What's my base? 5. How many times am I using it?
3.
What operation am I putting between?
Multiplication.
Good. So here's expanded form. This is what they have, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you are now going to have to figure out the standard form, what method would you prefer to use to solve this, to do the 5 times 5 times 5? What do you prefer, Waylon? He prefers grouping, so he'd probably do 5 times 5 is 25, and then do 25 times 5. Anybody prefer a different method? Jace?
So the method I would use is in my head, and I would just do 5 times 5 times 5, just nothing special like that. Like, I wouldn't do any grouping.
How do you do 5 times 5 times 5 if you don't start out by going 5 times 5 is 25? You're technically grouping it in your head. Because you have to do 5 times 5 before you can go on to the other 5. You can't go 5, 10, 15 because it's not 5 times 3, is it?
It's not plus.
It's not 5 times 3. It's 5 times 5 times 5. So they've given you the answer. But if you're not going to do it like that, what's another way you could do it? If you're not going to go 5 times 5 times 5 on your whiteboard, what's another way to do it? Matty? You guys are missing it. It's really, 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 really simple.
Calculator.
Calculator. You are free to use a calculator. And in fact, if you think you're going to have trouble with the multiplying, you should use a calculator. And if you do a whole bunch of mistakes, I'm going to make you use the calculator. The 6th graders have been using a calculator I guess this is only Tuesday, isn't it? They've been using calculators because I want them to learn the order of operations and not struggle with the math. So you can use a calculator. You, however, are not having a big assignment today. This is day 1 of at least 2 days on exponents. We're just getting started today. Okay, so I want you to do this on your calculator. Everybody, even though we already know what the answer is, let me see you do it on your calculator. And then show me your calculator when you're done.
Done.
Let's see. Good. Good. It's very important that you're able to get it. Yes. So I'm going to give you harder ones. And that's why we're practicing. You didn't just put that number in there, did you?
Here we go.
Okay. Good.
I did 5
Good.
times 5 times
Why
5.
am I getting
That is
calculator?
That's why we're practicing. Okay. 5 times 5 is 125. Okay, hang on a second now. There's different ways. 5 times 5 equals, you could do that, then you have to hit times 5 equals. But, and it's okay to go 5 times 5 times 5 equals. Okay? You can go 5 times 5 times 5 and then hit your equals. If you hit your equal too many times, you're going to get a big number. It's fine. You're fine. Okay.
See, it don't make sense.
All right, everybody. Let's see now. Anybody think they can read that exponential notation for us? What does that say? How would you read that? Jace?
6 to the 3rd power.
6 to the 3rd power. Count with me. First, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. You get it? Okay.
Oh, yes.
6 to the 3rd power. Okay, Molly, what number up there is the base? Excellent. Addison, what number is the exponent? 3. Raven, how many 6s am I going to have? 3. Taryn, am I going to add my 6s or multiply? Multiply. So would you all write this on your whiteboard in expanded form? Use the book if you don't remember what it is. Write this in expanded form.
Done.
Good. Don't put an equal sign.
Oh,
Good. Good.
done.
Good. Never put an equal sign. Put an expanded form. Good. Okay, whiteboard, write in an expanded form, please.
Well, you said good.
Yes.
Back to yours.
That's not yours, right?
Yeah.
That's not yours?
It was 6 times 6.
No equal sign. No, erase. That's not going to be 2 anything. Erase it. No equal sign. Good. This is called, who can tell me what this is called? Raise your hand. Do you know what it's called? Molly.
Base.
No, I mean, sorry, the whole thing.
Oh.
You wanna-
Exponential notation.
Excellent. Exponential notation. And then you just gave me expanded form. Now please show me standard form. Solve it whichever way you want. Standard form, please. That means figure it out. What does that equal? Standard form.
Easy. Wait, are we allowed to do it?
Yeah, I know, Waylon, maybe.
Use a calculator. Use a calculator if you want.
Miss
That's
Mattis?
the big
Good.
Miss Mattis?
Good. Solve it. Standard form.
Oh. I'm doing it. I need quiet.
I'm sorry. You need this. Good. No. I'll show you how to do that. You can do it. Good. Dude, I'm still waiting for you to solve that in standard form.
I got it.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing you. You're doing yours. You're thinking. There's no smoke coming out of his ears. Good job. What's your method?
Mental math.
How did you?
Wait, no, I did it, but I see what I did wrong.
You got it right.
I did?
Yeah. Didn't you have 216?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm really curious about how you came up with it. Wow.
He just multiplied it in his brain.
Yeah, but 6 times 6 is 36.
Yeah, and then 36 2 times is 72. 72 2
Ah,
times is 144.
That's what you did. Okay.
And then the remaining
I
two
did
is
36
72
times
plus
6.
142.
Hey, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. Okay, so this repeats. Exponential notation.
Exponential notation.
Everybody, exponential notation.
Exponential notation.
Again, exponential. No, wait till I finish saying it. exponential notation,
Exponential notation.
expanded form,
Expanded form.
standard form,
Standard form.
base,
Base.
exponent.
Exponent.
Let's do one more and then I think we'll call it quits.
Not quits, because we
Quits for
still have to
today.
do homework. Even though that's just the same.
All right, here is an exponential notation. Who can read that for us? You want to try it, Addison?
4 times.
4 to the 4th power. Is that what you said? Okay, you didn't hear the to the. 4 to the 4th power. Everybody write it in expanded form and standard form. Go.
Isn't that?
Just do both of them before.
Oh.
I think I remember this one, but I'm not sure.
My brain, stop it. It keeps making me check it.
I need to check something.
There you go.
No, it can't be that. Is it that simple?
That was 30.
It can't be that simple.
It's not that big of a number.
Nobody erased it. Got it. I didn't think that was that. Isn't that it?
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
Oh, dang it.
Is it this?
4 to the 4th power is not 8.
Yeah, it is that one, but I think I'm wrong.
4.
Oh wait, I didn't even do the math. I just guessed.
You don't have the expanded form written down
Oh, I
either.
messed that up bad. I know what it is now.
Okay, I'm going to end this video. Yes. Okay, so I'm ending this video. You're going to get an email shortly that gives a little review. There's no worksheet or anything today. Just do the form that I email you and use the book.